Hi everyone. So a few months back I posted a video titled 3 months to change my life. I think it was. Changing my life in 3 months. The ultimate experiment. In that video I talked about what my goals would be over the next 12 weeks and how I was going to change things so I could be more successful this time. In the past, I've had plans that I failed and continued to fail. But these 12 weeks were going to be the defining moment. And the way that I explained it in that video was how I was going to show up for myself. For once in my life, I was going to show up for me. And these 12 weeks, I would love to say they were easy, but they really weren't. And there were a lot of good weeks and a lot of bad weeks. But instead of me taking a whole year to sum everything up, look at all the wins and the losses, to reevaluate the places that I needed to improve on, and to applaud myself in the areas that I did good, breaking it down into quarters or every 12 weeks was such a good and revolutionary way to approach goal setting. So I'm so excited to share with you what my progress has been. We're almost to the 12 weeks, but because I will be planning my next 12 weeks ahead, I wanted to give you a sneak peek into how things were going. So hopefully you can also feel motivated into starting your own 12 weeks. Again, you don't have to be like me to start it on the month. You can start your 12 weeks at any time. So one of the things that I felt can make you successful with your 12-week plan is by limiting the amount of goals that you have for that time frame, and then listing them out in order of priority. For me, I had two that were pretty similar, but I'll just say that my number one goal was losing weight. That was what you could say my selfish goal, I guess. But it was something that was only for me to benefit from. But before I share the results of that with you, I wanted to share a little bit about my other goal, which was to reestablish some boundaries in the way that I live my life and to spend more time doing the things that I love doing. And some of those things included embracing my latest hobby, which is pottery. I've been having such a blast with playing with pottery, developing my pottery studio, aka small corner hallway, but just honing my skills and making things that I never thought was possible. I've had so much fun just improving my craft and being able to do things like centering the clay a little bit better, getting my pieces nice and thin, and just learning through my failures and some of the struggles that I've faced, or cracked bases or my handles cracking. And just so fortunate for those of you who commented and gave me some great advice with what to do. But I've just had so much fun, and I hope that you can embrace the hobby like I did, whether that's pottery or sewing or anything else. I hope that you can embrace a hobby that just really brings you joy. And I feel it with this one. I have a lot of hobbies. I do, guilty, but I really love pottery. And then the other thing is to make sure that I spend more time with my family. I blink my eyes and my kids are just growing before I can even see it happening. They're just growing up so quickly, and I don't want to miss it. And so while I feel like there's so many things on my to-do list, I want to make sure that I'm prioritizing family time and just finding a way that I can balance, work, doing my side hustle, which is this, and then my hobbies, and also making sure that I spend time with my family. But instead of just telling you how I incorporated those things into my life the last 12 weeks, how about I just show you? Let's go. So as I've been improving my skills with pottery, I'm finding it less stressful for me to try new different styles. With the whole personal growth, stress reduction, anxiety reducing, I'm learning to just embrace failure and the mistakes that I make with this hobby. And really, every aspect of my life, right? But as my skills improve, I find myself throwing a bit faster. It's a lot easier if I only have, say, a half hour to be able to squeeze in a moment where I can throw some cups. I'm also really embracing different styles and different projects, and I'm so excited to show you what I've been working on. And I have no idea if this will actually work or not, but you know I'm a dentist and I love teeth. I have bleaching trays and retainers, and there is really no cute container for it except for the plastic tubs that we give you at the office. And I thought, ooh, I could make a cute little aesthetic container for it. So I ended up throwing this cup and squishing it. And I've never really made a bowl this shape before. So that was so much fun, and it's so tiny and cute. But I threw it and then I squished it. And then I put 3 holes because, of course, drainage, right? It's perfect because it looks crooked here, but also straight here, but it's also because it's been squished. But I just thought this was so cute. So I made 3 of them, and I'll see how it works and see if anyone is interested in getting them as well. But I just thought that was so cute. I threw these a couple days ago and trimmed them as well to have a nice little foot. Look, I'm getting so fancy with it, right? I played around with putting my stamp here, and then the other 2 have it underneath it. I'm really not sure what I will choose. And here comes Eva down the stairs. Hi, Eva. I just love this, and I wanted to share with you. Of course, I still have the firing to do. But anyways, wanted to share that with you. But let's go upstairs where it's less echoey and talk about how life has been with my whole weight loss goal over the last 12 weeks.
My headspace been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day.
This last 12 weeks, it's just been life changing for me. I've been able to move into clothes that I've held on for literally years, and being able to fit into it, it really makes me emotional. I've yo-yoed in size for so long. After giving birth to 2 kids, I've really struggled with weight loss, and I'm so happy to see progress. And while I'm not where I need to be, I still have a few more weeks left of my 12-week plan, but progress has been really good, and I've been able to lose half of the weight of my projected weight loss goal, which in itself was still ambitious. But I'm just so happy, and I see the changes in my body, I see it in my face, and even though I haven't had a lot of people say anything, I see it, and that is just so rewarding for me. I'm just so proud of myself. And even though I don't make it to my desired goal, like I said, this is progress, and I have a new starting point for my next 12 weeks. For those of you out there who has failed multiple times trying to accomplish the same goal, I just want you to know, please do not give up. Sometimes you just have to change your situation, or maybe your mindset, your perspective on how to attack a goal. But don't give up if it's something that you really want. I'm happy that I was able to show up, right? There were weeks that were quite horrible and I couldn't do the things that I needed to, whether that's feeling sick, you're on your cycle, your family's sick, you had other responsibilities. But using the 12-week plan was literally my weekly, if not daily, reminder that I had big dreams to fulfill. Just reminding me that this is your number one thing, girl. You've been wanting this for years, and this is your time to show up for you. I just want to prove to myself that I can show up for me. So some of the things that I've improved on, making sure that I hydrated, and I probably still don't drink as much as other people do, but considering I was a girl who could literally go a couple days without drinking any water, that was a big accomplishment for me. I should be a raisin. But I'm so proud of how I've been able to drink water, and I've done that by having water be the sole source of my hydration. So whether that's soda or juice, I always thought, hey, if I'm going to drink something, it's going to be the thing that I really need to drink, and that's water. Another area that helped with my weight loss is making sure that I was moving. Did I make it every single day? No. But when I didn't make it one day, that was enough motivation to make sure that I moved the next. And since it was all about involving my family with it, I made sure that I could move my body and have the kids move with me. They go to the park and maybe we decide to race down the street. Maybe we had a dance competition. There were so many ways that I incorporated moving my body that was just so much fun for the kids too. And my final goal for the last 12 weeks was to be more present on YouTube. I've tried YouTube for years. I really feel like with each video I post, I grow as a person. I grow as an artist. And one day I would love for me to be able to say, even though I love dentistry with everything, to say that I did well with that career, and maybe I'm off to doing something more creative full time and doing YouTube and hanging out and meeting people like you who comment on my videos, and instead of me thinking I'm just this weirdo all by myself, to really connect with people who have the same passions, who might live similar lives. And there's so many other people like me who also feel the same way, and we can just connect. I met this young lady in my comments who's also in an interracial relationship and loves beekeeping. Like, wow. Did I also mention that I would like to have bees one day? But you know, we'll get there. But I just thought that was so amazing, and I would never have been able to find her if I didn't make YouTube videos. So I'm forever grateful for being on this platform. I hope I continue to grow. Right now I'm at 525 subscribers, and that's the most growth I've ever seen with any YouTube channel I've ever had. But most importantly, this is the most passion I've ever had with any channel. I hope that I can be more consistent with posting. So for the next 12 weeks is to get even closer to my goal. Number one goal is to continue to lose weight, continue to strengthen my body, and along that comes with so many other goals. That includes loving myself more, just feeling fly in my own skin. My gosh, did I just age myself? Continuing to establish boundaries, whether that's at work or in my personal life, to make sure that I'm living just a more fulfilling life. As I approach 40 years old, I'm like, hold on, let's reprioritize things so that I just feel happy about the decisions and the things that I do and just how I spend my life. And then finally, to continue to post on YouTube, hopefully become more consistent by posting weekly and connecting with people like you. So if you're returning to this video, thank you so much for tuning back in. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Charlie, and I love talking about personal growth because I've lived a life where I lived for other people to the point where it burned me. And now I suffer with chronic pain, and I'm deciding to switch things around and live a more happy life for me. I just hope to inspire others who's been there, right? Who is currently in survival mode or in burnout and just want to find a way out. I want everyone to know that it's possible to get out, but most importantly, it's possible to avoid getting to that point. I'm also a person who is very creative, but I hid that part of me for so long. I love several hobbies, but I've been really loving pottery. Now that I'm happy with the quality of the products that I make, I will be selling some of my pieces and donating all of the profits to a local animal shelter. Because did I also say that when I retire, I want to rescue a bunch of animals? We'll get there. Bear with me, guys. I have problems. I know.